But only authentic. The question, Tom Costello now, the impact, what are things staying tonight?
Every 15 minutes. The CEO of CrowdStrike, which pushed the software update, appeared on Today. So,
and said, tell your friends too, we are going to win this election.
we know the vice president is headed to Milwaukee.